So in this video, I'm going to be doing a GroovePages review and pretty much a quick demo overview of this specific feature when it comes to utilizing this and of course creating a landing page. So first and foremost, if you are watching this on YouTube, if you're watching this on my website, if you look down below this video, if you haven't gotten to use this, you can simply click the link down below. You can actually get free access to GroovePages Lite, which is a feature that comes along with the entire GrooveFunnels software. And if you're on YouTube, you can look deeper into the description where I actually did a written post about this, or in case reading is your thing, you can follow along that way. So let's get up and running with this. This is what it's going to look like if you don't have any landing pages yet. As you can see on the screen, it says create your first site, build yourself a new site, landing pages, or entire funnels. So don't be confused that it says create your first site. Yes, you can create websites, you can do landing pages, and of course sales funnels. It just happens to say that. So let's click on the new site button. And of course, we have two options. We can start from scratch with a blank page template, which I don't want to do, or we can utilize one of their many templates. Now, I imagine in the future they're going to be adding many more templates, so I'm going to quickly browse through some of these just so you can see what they're like. They do have a good amount of, I guess you could say, digital marketing and internet marketing type templates. They also do have many other niches. For example, you can see like yoga here and supplements, so that would be for e-commerce. They do have a few website ones. You can see one with SEO as well. There's a medical service one that would be a good website. Once again, there's yoga for fitness. You have a massage center. This looks like startup for a software. You got fashion and so on and so forth, and a bunch more that I'm going to scroll through pretty quickly, which you can see yourself when you use this. Okay, so anyway, what I want to do, I like simple landing pages. They've always converted the best for me. Plus, they're much easier to edit. So if in case you're not that great with creating landing pages, this will boost your confidence a little, knowing that you can get a landing page up and running much quicker. So what I want to do is use the instant lead generation. Let's click on select. All right, so we made it to the GroovePages drag and drop editor, and from first initial impressions, despite the fact this isn't the first time using this, the first time that I did use this, I do like what they have to offer. I like that everything is going to pretty much be on the screen that you can use. For example, you have sections for blocks, elements, pages, and pop-ups, which I will get into. And besides that, what you would literally need to do is just click or double click where you want to go, and this is how you edit your text. As you can see, anytime you click on something on the right side, there's going to be more examples and things that you can do with it. For example, you can edit the text, the font, the size, the color, where it's going to sit on the page, and so on and so forth. So given the fact that this is going to be a very simple landing page, what I first want to do is edit the picture here. So I'm going to click on this. I'm going to go to configure, then I'm going to go to choose image. I should already have a picture of me right here, so I'm going to click on this. Let's go with sure, update dimensions. Actually, I didn't even need to click that. That's just if you want to change the dimensions to make it smaller. It is a pretty big picture, but either way, let's click on select to use it and update. It should be much bigger. Okay, not too much bigger, but you get the idea. There it is. So there I am. That's the picture there. That's cool. Now we want to decide if we want to have this top part here. So if I click on this, you'll see that it highlights this entire section. This could be a little bit better. It doesn't show it right now, but if I scroll down before, it still says that GrooveFunnels and GroovePages is still in beta. So keep that in mind. It's not going to be flawless at first, but the good thing about it is that at least gives you an option for creating landing pages, sales funnels, and websites. So that's pretty big in the space nowadays because just about anyone has the ability to do that for free, which is very nice. I don't want this top here, so I'm going to click on the delete. Let's confirm. And cool, and just like that, that's what that section is going to look like. So we don't have a whole lot going on here, which is good. That's just going to be the section where we can edit the terms and so on and so forth. So first, we want to figure out what are we going to be offering here. I like this only for a limited time. This is usually the top section where either you want to let them know what you're giving away. It could be some type of scarcity or urgency, or it could even say only for a limited time. I like that. So let's talk about, let's keep it with caps, get access to a full suite of software. Okay, because that's something I can be giving away. Let's take off caps lock, and then let's tell them a little bit more. Let's see, enter your best email address below to get free access to, let's say, 5 different software tools for building, or let's say for generating more leads and making more sales. I'm just doing this off the top of my head. I will be having something like this coming up in the future, so you can stick around for that, which is always cool. Let's go to enter your email. I believe it's configure. Okay, I like doing enter your best or enter your primary email. This is just to add in the hopes that someone will actually give you a legit email. In the future, like I talked about, I will have some software like this. It's going to come along with email verification. That'll prevent you from getting any of those spam annoying emails. Because you know what happens a lot of times? Sometimes people want to opt in to get something. They'll just give you a crap email just to see what's on the other side. There are going to be tools like that that will allow you to prevent that from happening. Either way, I do like still adding enter your best email or enter your primary email, given the fact that's going to allow you to get more opens should they do that. Next, given the fact that this is not going to be about a PDF, I want to change this around. So I'm going to click on this button here. I'm going to go to configure. Then I'm just going to do click here to get instant access. Okay, I like that call to action. Perfect. That looks good as well. And then of course, you know, this is just going to be your terms or whatever. Copyright, sure. You know, and you can edit this all you like. Edit this here. I'm not going to spend much time on that because that's pretty straightforward. Yes, it's not the the best landing page in the world, but I mean, like I said, to someone who's never created a landing page before, just being able to do something like this could be a really big deal. In fact, you could even remove the image if you wanted and just have kind of this section in the middle to make it even more simpler. I love simple landing pages. I've always used ones that don't have a lot of, you know, funky stuff on it, so to speak, and they've always done really well. In fact, when I ran Facebook advertising traffic to a specific landing page where it was just like this in the middle, where it had the headline, a little bit of text underneath, and a button and a call to action, it got like around, I want to say 75, 76, 77% opt-in rate. It was around there. It was very high. And that's just with one of the most basic landing pages. That's why I always talk about keep it as simple as possible, okay? GrooveFunnels also allows you to see what it would look like with different setups. So this is going to be for mobile. Not that bad. Looks pretty great. Everything is fit there. You know, once again, you can either delete that or keep that there. This is probably going to be tablet. Once again, looks pretty good. Is this tablet turned to the side? Okay, once again, looks great. This is going to be maybe a bigger tablet. I'm not sure. And then, of course, we have desktop. So that's what that would look like. Okay, so also something else you're probably going to want to know, whether you've started using GroovePages or you haven't used GroovePages yet, what you can do to actually set this up with the integration. So first and foremost, what you want to do is when you are on the main GrooveFunnels or GroovePages like dashboard, what you would do is you would click on this little hamburger thing right here and you would do My Integrations, okay? I already have it open in a new page, so I'm just going to click off. And right now I have Get Response set up, so all you need to do is click on Add. You would find the integration type, whatever you're using, let's say ActiveCampaign, and then you would just enter in the appropriate information. You would go into your account, get the API key, the URL, and then click Update, and then it'll show up right here. So that's all you need to do in order to add to the integrations. Let me actually go right here and show you one more time just to give you an idea of the different integrations that they have right now. I imagine they will be adding many more, so you can always pause this video or go back to it. That's just a list of the current integrations, and like I said, they'll probably add many more, especially like with Zapier. When you use Zapier, you can always integrate a ton more integrations, but that's room for improvement in the future, of course, okay? So let's go back here, and once you do that, let's click off this. We want to click on the form container, I believe, and go to configure. And this is where we add our integration. So for example, I would click on Get Response. I would find the specific list that I want to integrate it with. So when someone opts in, all you need to do is pretty much, know which list you're going to go on, and of course, which landing page they want to go to after, which would be a simple thank you page, but I'm not going to walk you through that because those are pretty easy to create. Okay. So all in all, that is just about a very quick glance of what it would look like when it comes to creating a landing page with GroovePages. However, I'm not done yet. I just kind of want to walk you through some of the other cool features that come along with their drag and drop editor.
first and foremost, you have blocks. So blocks are kind of like a cool way to get specific sections done for you. These are smaller part of the page of your landing page, but can also be bigger sections. Let me explain a little bit. So first and foremost, you have alert bars. I'm sure you're familiar with these, but if you click on it once, which I will do in a sec, it's a bar that can sit at the top or the bottom. It's a horizontal bar. And what it allows you to do is either get more clicks, leads, or sales. Usually it's where you want to direct attention to something that's popular, maybe that you're selling, could be a discount. But let me click on this here and I'll show you. And there you go. This is an alert bar, text right here to grab attention, and of course a button. I don't need that on a landing page because I already have plenty of attention where it needs to go, so I'm just going to delete that. That's what an alert bar is. Next, you have a call to action section. So these are probably going to be a little bit more helpful depending on what your landing page looks like. Once again, for this, I have everything above the fold. Everything is good to go, but you can drag and drop and add a specific section when it comes to getting a call to action. Content, once again, just another section if you want to add content. You have covers, okay? Helpful for websites. Resources, once again, this is pretty nifty. This could be for like a website homepage. It could be for a sales letter, maybe, features or resources of a specific product, offer, or service. Footers, which would go on the bottom part. You have forms, okay, more forms for entering in someone's email address, their name, so on and so forth. Navigation bar, which is like a menu. You have testimonials. If you get a juicy testimonial for someone and you want to show it off in a nice way, you can utilize these. And of course, you have titles, which are just simple titles and text, okay? So those are the blocks. Like I said, they're like little sections that are done for you already. Next, we have elements. This is pretty basic. Anytime you want to add a new section, it could be a layout, it could be a column, whatever it's going to be. It could be text with headers and paragraphs and titles. You have list. If you want to do bullet point list, you have buttons. Okay, there's buttons and links. Media is going to be for your YouTube videos, Vimeo, Wistia video, whatever it's going to be. And I'm sure as GrooveFunnels grows even more, they're going to be having Groove Video. You'll be able to add those as well, given the fact that there's video within the software. Okay, that's of course if you get one of the premium plans. Okay, then you have forums and devices, others, navigation bars, and of course some more integrations in case you want to see a quick list of them. Here they are. Okay, next we have pages. Not a whole lot going on here, okay? I imagine they're going to add more to this. This is just pretty much telling you what the URL is and so on and so forth. And last but not least, we have pop-ups. Pop-ups is a great addition when it comes to, once again, getting more clicks, more leads, more sales. It's kind of like alert bar, but instead, what happens is a pop-up is usually a specific window that's, not too big, that will show up whenever a visitor takes a specific action. I'll show you exactly what I mean when I go to it. So pop-up, sure. Standard. So there's a few ways to do it. Standard, as it shows right here, is triggered when the user clicks on an element on the page that you have linked with the pop-up. So for example, someone could click, you could remove this enter your best email. Someone could click on this click here to get access, and then it would appear where they can enter in their email. This is called a two-step opt-in, which usually works very well. So that's one way of using it. Next, you have entry, which I don't like. It says an entry pop-up is a pop-up that's shown to a visitor as soon as their website page loads. It's very intrusive, all right? Usually when a page loads, you initially want someone to read what's on there because give them a shot to enter their email first before you just shove it in their face, you know what I mean? So I'm not a big fan of the ones that load immediately. However, there can be some merit to them sometimes. Either way, last but not least is exit. I love using exit pops, especially on websites, some landing pages as well. But an exit pop-up is a pop-up that's shown to a visitor when their cursor leaves the browser. So I'm not sure if you can see my cursor moving around, but if you do, it's once it moves to the top where the URL bar is, that's when it will trigger. I do like using those because that's usually a sign that someone's going to leave, and it's kind of like your last chance effort to say like, hey, did you miss this? Did you get to see this? Don't forget to grab this before you go, and so on and so forth. But all you would need to do here is obviously pick the one that you want to use. Let's say this. And of course, you could edit it from there, okay? So it would pretty much be the same thing. You're double-clicking here to enter your text, your font. This would be the button, and of course, you could integrate in this specific section when it comes to obviously getting more emails and so on and so forth. But let's go back to this. There we go.
And there we are, back to the main section of the GroovePages builder. So that's about it. That's a quick little review when it comes to using GroovePages to create your landing pages. Obviously, this is going to be free. You get the Lite version, and depending on whether you get one of the paid plans, like I did, I got the lifetime version, so I get unlimited landing pages, sales funnels, and all that other great stuff as they build upon more in the future. So depending on when you're watching this, you might be able to upgrade. I'm not going to say that you can right now, because if you're watching this a year from now, you're going to be like, wait a minute, where's this feature that you're talking about? Either way, I hope this helps you out when it comes to creating a landing page. It doesn't need to be super shiny and sexy. It just needs to get the job done. Keep it as simple as possible, and you'll be good to go. So hope this helps you out when it comes to a little GroovePages demo. Once again, I'll put a link down below where you can actually get access to this for free. And thank you for watching.